Welcome. We have been busy having fun with the number seven. It's just really wonderful. We have seen, of course, the earth equals seven, the heart equals seven. Now we understand, and I said this before in some presentations, that I believe that the all we are the heartbeat of the earth. I just had this thing, or whether we are meant to synchronize with the heartbeat of the earth. I think, in fact, when I said the heartbeat, I meant the pulse, that where we, or whatever happens, but we are part of the earth. We are all, of course, hence we were told we were made of the dust of the earth. That really reminds me. Let me just check out what the word dust is. D D-U-S-T. I believe it might be 13. This is 2, 1, 3, 4. So this is 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so the dust is what is perfect. It's 10. So we were made, this is the thing. We have the word perfect also equals 10. Heaven equals 10. Hell equals 10. Okay, but we tend to have this impression that, of course, if we think we were made of the dust of the earth, it is something so horrible. But I'm believing, or I'm saying that when we are operating on numerology, it is helping us to embrace and appreciate the full essence of numerology and our makeup. It also offers us the opportunity to have more reverence for life and all forms of life. So, this is why we are looking at numerology to help us grow, and by growing, we become better expressions and versions of who we truly are meant to be. Flowers flourishing in the earth, kids having fun, having laughter, having joy. Of course, when we know and we say the word joy, which equals five, we know that can generate some nice, wonderful vibrations within us. When we think of Mother Eve or we think of Christ, we can feel joyous. Yes, that is five. When we think of happy, it's three, and that vibration, or when we see the word vibrations or hear the word vibrations, we can anchor onto those as that wave, that number three. So basically, when we get to understand certain words, or we could take one word like the heart, which equals seven, or the earth, which equals seven, and we know that anytime we are connecting with somebody else's heart or the heart of the earth by standing on the earth, we are connected, we are whole, we are complete. Then we can affirm those beliefs, and not just beliefs, but those knowingness to ourselves. And by doing that, we are doing it with others as well. So we have done quite a bit here, and I also have to be kind to my voice, that I have been talking and it's saying to me now that it is time. We've had to unearth, it's time for rest. So this is going to be the last presentation that I will be recording on Heart for today. And of course, there are so many words that I wanted to cover, but okay. So I've done the numerical value for this is 37 for alpha, and there is the H we have been talking about. There's the H and 1. So this is the Ha that was in Abraham. Okay, so this is 9 and 10, 19, 20. Of course, as I have explained in some of the presentations, that 20 um, also equals south. This is where we are planting. So when it says, I am the Alpha, I am is 5. So Mother Eve is still present in this 5. Then 20 is also the word 7. So I am is also saying 7. And if we were to do I am, which is 5 and 7, I am 7. If we were to do that, that would be 12. Of course, we understand how 12 has showed up: 12 hours of the day, 12 hours in the night, 12 disciples, 12, you know, we go through that. So we understand all those that symbolize the start and the planting of that alpha, how alpha becomes the A hair, and that A hair, how it ties in, becomes that which we plant. Because I have been talking about planting two seeds here. And that was the same thing transparent in the word Sarah. Sarah, the name Sarah, when God changed Sarah, it was Sarah, but he changed it to Sarah. And you can see these three letters here are telling us quite a lot. These are telling us quite a lot here. So we see the numerical value. There's the aha. This is what I mean when I think about the vibration of number 3. That happy, HA, that happy, well, there's a P here as well. Okay, that happy vibration. So we are seeing that it's the ha is 9 equals 9, and the threes in the 9, 3 3 is 9, and it's perhaps no wonder in the word Abraham he had 3 A's. Okay, so we see that is 20. Let's do the numerical value for omega. Okay, so this is 8 and 5, 13 and 4, 17, 18, 19, 23. So this 23 is 5. 23 equals 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. So here we see the alpha and the omega equals 7. Let's do this here. Equals 7 is showing us how the heart is 7. That coincides with the heart. The earth is 7. I am the alpha and the omega. And we see how that 7 comes here into play. And the beginning and the end. So we have done beginning and end, which is 5 and 9. 5 and 9. 5 and 9. This is 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. And if we add 5 and 7 together, we come back to that 12 we've been talking about. 12. I've just mentioned 12, but it's just where I'm at now. 12, okay. And so 1 plus 2 equals 3. That's the happy vibration that we are talking about, that we get in this column. Of course, 3. We get 3. We see 3 here where the 13 is, but also when we do the numerical value for 3, there's the magic. There's the magic. I have just done all of this. This is just wonderful. So we've done the alpha and the omega. We've seen how 20 for the alpha, which is 2, omega, which is 5. We add those together is 7. Okay, and we also done the alpha and the omega. Let's do this. And the beginning and the end. I have done the presentations, but not really tied in the way that it's coming together. So I'm beginning. Okay, so beginning equals 9, and the end. End equals 5. When we add this together, 9 and 5 equals 14. When we add 1 and 4 together, equals 5. When we add 5 and 7, the 7 we had here, so basically, just want to make sure you've got it, equals 2 and equals 7 when we add, oh, 5, sorry, 5. So 2 plus 5, 2 plus 5 equals 7. So we add, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Okay, so this is what we have here. So we add these together. Of course, we know this is 5. This is Mother Eve. And we have seen how Mother Eve has transpired in 7, the word 7. The word 7, Mother Eve is in the middle of the word 7. When we do the numerical value for the word 7, it equals 2. It equals 2, the 20 that we have been, just as it is here. So it's basically really one and the same. So 5 and 7 equals 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Now that's the vibrations that we have been talking about. But do we stop here? Because there is a magic that happens there. When we do the numerical value, this is what we are working with. I have given you, this is what the scriptures has let out, a wonderful truth. It says, I have not given you the spirit of fear, but I have given you the spirit of sound mind. So this is literal. We don't have to really work too hard to understand this. It's also saying, listen, just like we have done the numerical values for the word heart, and we saw in the middle of the word heart is the air. So when we hear something, we need to pay attention. So there we are saying 3. It's saying listen. Or you hear 3. You're writing 3. So when we do the numerical value for 3, THREE, this is 5, 5, 9, 8, 2. This is 10, 19, 27, 28, 29. 29. So we add 2 plus 9 equals 11. This is what we had for Jesus. The word Jesus. This is what we have for Jesus. Jesus 1315. Now I understand the story, but the story could not have otherwise made much sense to me. I am understanding the story through numbers. 4 and 6, 10 and 1, 11. And so, of course, we add 1 plus 1 equals 2. So let's see. Of course, we have one single digit now. Let's see where 2 takes us to. Takes us to 2. That's why we have so many 2's. We have 2, T-O, T-W, T-O-O, so many 2's. Just to get us going chasing around our tails. Okay. But this is what I'm talking about. So we have a numerical value of 2. This is the A. It's taken us back to the A in Sarah. 2 A's in Sarah. There were 2 A's in Abraham. Of course, there became 3. I'm saying the 3 probably denote 3 strokes in the A. Of course, or the number 3 here. But this is what 2 is about. It takes us into that beehive. Yes. Yes. To the bucket. BKT. So if you check my presentations on template to numerology, you probably get the essence of this. So this is the 2. This is the jazz. This is the stage where we do our jazz. We have talked about the 3. We see how we started with the 3, but when we do operate with the spirit of sound mind, we are here. We are paying attention. We are agreeing. We are partaking. We are shaking hands. We are witnessing. And this is all what happened with Christ here. At the 13 at the table, the 13, this was the 13 at the table. But when they joined hands together, when they shook hands, when they came together, when they broke bread, when they drank wine, they bonded even more. There was an agreement. This is where Christ said, whenever you do this, do it in remembrance of me. So this is it here, of course. So isn't that really interesting? I love the way it all tied up here, but that's what we are about. Okay. And of course, as I've making the observation to look after this earth. Okay. I hope you have enjoyed this and found this useful. I hope you have, well, found it of some benefit in some way. All right. So if you like this presentation, click the like button and share and subscribe, because this is how we do it. We share to actualizing self-full love. In the meantime, stay blessed, stay bright, and stay ignited, and be fulfilled, because we are planting new seeds. And it's goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mother Eve and Father Adam. Okay, all right. So thank you for your time. Okay, namaste. Spill over with love.